Yeah.
Are the guidelines favorable? Do they favor the MSME?
Yeah, definitely the guidelines are favorable.
Could it be improved on? Because you see, you have a working document.
Sure.
So you should review this working document based on the success you achieve with this fund that has now been provided. If the document that you have, the guidelines that is, works in such a way that everybody benefits from this fund, then maybe in another 3 to 5 years, it should be reviewed.
I agree with you, 100%. And if you look at the guidelines, there's also that provision. The guideline did not say that this guideline is sacrosanct. No. One, the guideline will help you to operationalize it. And as you're operationalizing this scheme, you're observing lapses here and there. Maybe the guideline said you must give a certain level of interest rate. And is very, very emphatic about it. If you see that, you are looking for trouble. If anyway, any of the participating agencies decide to go contrary to that, that agency will be taken up. Do you get what I'm saying? And even the beneficiary will report, but the guidelines said interest rates is so percent. Then why is it that this institution is taking 20% or 15% or what? You understand? Trust Nigeria, they will raise alarm over it. And believe me honestly, that participating financial institution will have problems. So it's when you operationalize this, you can now find out challenges or difficulties. It could be even in microfinance banks, you have unit, you have state, you have national. You understand? You have it that way. So you can run it at the unit level, state level, and national level. Then even the participating financial institutions at the state level, they also comply with the guideline. You can't say because you are a participating financial institution set up by Kano State government, or I'm just giving an example, or Kaduna or Lagos State government, you can behave anyhow. No. You are guided by the guidelines. And if you go contrary to it, you are dealing with stakeholders. So it's not just, you are not doing it because you are a particular participating financial institution and it's just for you. No. You are doing something that touches the life of people. And if you touch it without following rules and regulations or explain guidelines, then you are going to have problems.
So now let's talk about the maximum amount that, you know, an MSME, MSME can actually approach for. You talked about artisans, you talked about those individuals who have cottage industries, the hairdressing salon and the rest of it. This fund, will it be used, or will it be given to them cash, or will it be used to purchase equipment, just like what the BOI, when you go to collect a loan from BOI, what it does, they don't give you the fund, they buy the equipment and give to you?
Unfortunately, the guideline did not go to that extent. You see, the way this fund is, it's a fund. Bank of Industry is a development finance institution. But this is a fund with a seed fund to run it. You understand? So it did not go to that extent. But also put into consideration the people you are talking about. When I say people, the sectors you are looking at. Those who run cottage industries, those who do laundry, who run laundry service, those who run hotels, those who run schools. Are you going to buy equipment for them or what? What you need to know is, what is it that this person needs? If part of what the person needs is equipment, it will be incorporated into the application the person is submitting. But mind you, there's a monitoring component. If you claim that you are going to need a particular equipment and money is given to you, and when they come for monitoring and that equipment is not seen, that means you violated the principle. So
if, for instance, as a hairdresser now, I want to collect 1.5 or 2 million naira to buy equipment, the single, it's supposed to be single-digit interest rate.
Absolutely.
Will it still favor, you know, the individual? Because by the time you calculate all of that, plus overhead and running business and the rest of it, it begins to go into millions. And so a lot of people will be discouraged. They will want to come and approach the cooperatives or NASME or anybody for those funds.
No. Except if the person or the micro, small or medium enterprise want to be greedy. For example, let me use the word you use. You say a hairdresser. For God's sake, you're a lady, you do your hair very well. Even though you don't, I don't know whether you own a hairdressing salon or not, but because you use the facility, you know what it means to set up a small hairdressing salon. All the things you need, you can on your fingertips mention them, and even do an intelligent calculation of the amount of money you need for it. Except you are not in that business. If you're in the business, you know what you need. You can't, maybe you need something of, say, 500,000, 500,000. You can't be saying you need 5 million, for God's sake. You're not being sincere to yourself.
Well, Mr. Ubiji, thank you so much for coming on the program this morning.
Thank you very much.
Well, I've been having a conversation with the Executive Secretary of the Nigerian Association of Small and Medium Scale Enterprises, Mr. Eke Ubiji, and we've been taking a look at the latest developments in the micro, small and medium enterprises subsector. Well, interesting times are coming for people in that sector, so definitely we should see an improvement in all the things we've been talking about, including job creation and creating wealth across the board. But that's the program for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Harriet Agbehin.